football fans, and welcome to the Touchdown Lady podcast, where we talk football from a fan's point of view. I'm your host, Cindy. Let's just get into it. Now, there's a lot going on in NFL as far as news, and I'm going to start off with the Bears have fired their head coach, Matt Eberflus, last Friday after losing 6 games straight. Yes, the Bears have fired the head coach. The new interim coach is going to be Thomas Brown, who was offensive coordinator. He is now going to be the head coach for the Bears. I'll let you know how that's going to play out. Now I want to talk about Trevor Lawrence, the quarterback from the Jaguars, who played in Sunday's game and went out with a concussion. He got hit from one of the linemen from the Texans, and his name was Aziz Al-Shir. He is the linebacker that hit Trevor Lawrence head helmet to helmet. Now go back and watch the video on that. Go watch the highlights on that, and let me know what you guys thinking out there. Was it intentional or an accident? They said that Al-Shir, I think I'm saying his name right, Al-Shir had a history of hitting people. I don't know. But go and check out the highlights of that hit to Trevor Lawrence, helmet to helmet with him. And you guys let me know what you're thinking about that, okay? Al-Shir is also facing a suspension and penalties. So I'll keep you posted on that and what happens with that. He did apologize for the hit to Trevor Lawrence on social media. You can also check that out and see what you're thinking about the apology as well. I don't know how I'm feeling on this one. I shout to Trevor Lawrence, hope you have a speedy recovery and that he's going to be okay. I also want to mention the running back for the 49ers, Christian McCaffrey, went out the game between the Bills with a knee injury. It was a non-contact injury. I don't know if he's coming back for the rest of the season. We just have to wait and see. You know, I like McCaffrey. Yeah, I'd like to see him back, but we have to wait and see how this injury is going to play out for him. But I want to talk about the Patriots in the Colts game. Now, this was a close game between these two. This game could have went either way. From the start off, I thought both these teams are pretty evenly matched. The whole game, they played really well, but the fourth quarter is when the Patriots wound up losing to the Colts only by 1 point. The Colts wound up beating the Patriots 25-24. I thought the Patriots looked really well in this game. I thought they moved the ball well on offense. Defense, I thought they stepped up. They made some stops on the Colts offense. But what got me aggravated in this game over the Patriots is that too many penalties. Unnecessary penalties. They had holding calls. They had false starts, not lining up right. It was just bad. The penalties is what's causing the Patriots to lose by 1 point in these games. Yeah, they are looking better. Drake May is doing his thing. He's been very consistent. He had 238 yards in this game, 1 touchdown and 1 interception in this game. On the other side of the ball, we had Anthony Richardson for the Colts. He had 109 yards, 2 touchdowns, and 2 interceptions in this game. But Anthony Richardson was benched a couple of weeks ago for the quarterback of the Colts. He was benched a couple of weeks ago, and ever since he's been benched, he's been playing really well. He looked really good in this game. He was able to read the field better. He got the ball out in time. He moved the ball downfield. He used his legs a little bit. He learned how to slide. So he did really well in this game. And like I said, this was a close game all the way to the end into the fourth quarter. Go check out the fourth quarter highlights where the Patriots could have won this game. But like I said, it was a very close game, and it's hard when you lose by 1 point. But the Patriots are getting better, even though they're going through this transition. They just got to stay away from all these penalties. But I also want to mention as well, I didn't have any special surprise win of the week for me. All the teams that I picked pretty much won the games. But I just want to give a little bit of recognition to the Panthers quarterback, Bryce Young. Since he's been benched a couple of weeks ago, he has been playing well these last 2 games. He had 298 yards in this game and 1 touchdown in the game against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. They lost by only 3 points. So I just want to give a little bit of recognition to Bryce Young and the Panthers. They are playing much better since he came off of the bench. So hope he continues to get better. I know the season's pretty much over for them, but I feel that he's going to get better. He's going to get better. But benching him, I think, made the difference to him, and he has really stepped up in these last 2 games. I want to talk about the Eagles and the Ravens game. Now, I had the Ravens to win this game, and I was very disappointed how the game ended. Yes, I was. I just felt that the Ravens could have won this game. They was playing at home. The first quarter, They came out really strong. They had a fast start in this game over the Eagles in the first quarter. But the second quarter, the Eagles made some kind of adjustment. And let me tell you, they stepped up and they just started moving that ball on offense. The defense was stepped up better. But in the second half of this game, let me tell you, coming into the second half in the third quarter to the end of the game, the Eagles defense, I got to give it to the Eagles defense. They just came in there and they dominated over the Ravens. The Ravens did not have an answer for the defense of the Eagles. And like they dominated. Like I said, in the fourth quarter, but I still felt that the Ravens had a chance to win this game. This game was really close. The Eagles only won 24-19 over the Ravens. So they only won by 5 points. Now, here's the thing that I want to say this week. Their kicker, Tucker, missed 2 field goals and 1 extra point in this game. I feel that that would have made a difference in this game over the Ravens beating the Eagles. Yes, I do. I know Lamar Jackson didn't play his best game. He had a lot of missed balls. I mean, he got sacked a couple of times. So he really didn't play well in this game, as well as the whole team as whole did not play as well. You know, I always say the defense for the Ravens is a little shaky for me. Sometimes you get them, they do good, and sometimes they don't. So to me, the defense played what I expected them to play. But on the offense side for the Ravens, I really thought they could pull it off. But like I said, I think those 7 points would have made a difference in this game for the Ravens to wind up winning this game at home. But like I said, the Eagles came in there. They did their thing, especially the defense. I got to give them the defense. Now, they're saying that the Eagles are now looking like the 2022 NFC East Division champs, and they really are. At this point, they are. They won 8 games straight so far. So shout out to the Eagles. They're looking good to go back to the Super Bowl. Jalen Hurts had 118 yards and 1 touchdown in this game. Lamar Jackson had 238 yards and 2 touchdowns in this game. And like I said, the kicker missed 3 field goals and 1 extra point in this game, which I felt would have made a difference in this game for the Ravens to wind up with this win. But moving on, I'm going to talk about the divisional game that was played between the Steelers and the Bengals. Now, I had Joe Burrow to win this game. I know the Bengals been struggling all year long. They just can't get it together on offense to get points on the board. But I have to say, Joe Burrow has been consistent in all his games. He has moved the ball well in this game as far as his passing game. Yeah, I just don't know what it is about the Bengals this year. They just never really took off for the whole season. Like I said, they've been struggling on offense and defense, and in this game did not change for them. The Steelers, on the other hand, I thought they played an okay game. It wasn't their best game, I thought, either, but it was enough to beat the Bengals, and they wound up winning 44-38, Steelers over the Bengals. Like I said, this was a divisional game. Joe Burrow actually had 309 yards in this game, 3 touchdowns, and 1 interception in this game. Russell Wilson had 414 yards, 3 touchdowns, and 1 interception in this game. So to me, I think the quarterbacks were evenly matched in this game. But like I said, it was a battle of the defense as well as the offense, and the Steelers wound up winning this one. The Steelers also sit on top of the AFC North Division. They are the leaders in that. They have a record of 9-3, and the Bengals are at the bottom of that division with 4-8 is the record. In that division, you also have the Ravens, which are second under the Steelers. So we have to wait and see how this is going to play out. I'm really surprised that the Steelers are playing this well. Usually they play really well, and that towards the end of the season, they start losing games. But so far, they've been very consistent with winning games, and we got to see. They're looking really good for this playoff, really good. Now I want to talk about the game of the week for me, which I thought was the game of all games to me, was Sunday Night Football between the 49ers and the Bills. Now, it went down in Buffalo. The weather was bad. Let me just tell you, the weather was bad. It was snowing. The players were slipping all over the field. It was just bad conditions for the playing. But the Bills came in there, and they dominated. When I say dominated over the 49ers on offense and defense. But there's a good play that the Bills did in the fourth quarter. You got to go check out the highlights of the fourth quarter of this game. Now, they was down there in the red zone. The Bills were down in the red zone of the 49ers. Josh Allen throws the ball to Amari Cooper. Amari Cooper was getting tackled. He throws the ball back to Josh Allen, and Josh Allen runs into the end zone for a touchdown. You got to check out that play. That play was awesome. I thought it was the best play of the game. Like I said, the Bills came in there on offense and defense and dominated. The Bills are also, they won the division. The AFC East Division champs. They are the first team this year to win the division. Shout out to the Bills. They're looking really good. I got them hopefully for the Super Bowl. But they are the second seed. Kansas City is the first seed in the AFC, and the Bills are second seed. So you know both those teams are going to play each other in the playoffs, and it's going to go down. It's going to get real serious real soon. But Josh Allen had 148 yards, 2 touchdowns in this game. Brock Purdy had 94 yards and no touchdown in this game. Brock Purdy actually was injured last week with a shoulder injury. I was surprised that he played in this game. I do like the 49ers. They've just been struggling all year. They have a lot of players out on injury. Yeah, and they've just been getting beat. Yeah, so hopefully, I don't know if they can turn it around. It's kind of late in the season for the 49ers right now. But, yeah, I like the 49ers, but the Buffalo Bills just came in there and they did the thing. And like I said, they're looking really good going into the playoffs. The playoffs, let me just let everybody know, the playoffs do start. January 11th starts the playoff. It's going down. It's about to get real serious. But if you want to reach me and ask me any questions or anything you want me to talk about on the show, you can email me at touchdownladies@gmail.com. That's touchdownladies@gmail.com. Now, I like to end the show on a positive note, and I'm going to do something what I call Facts, Fun, and Football, where I go into my little jar here and pull out something fun, facts, even a quote. Let's just see what I'm going to get. Okay. Now, this is going to be a quote. You fail all the time, but you aren't a failure until you start blaming someone else. And that's from Bum Phillips, the Houston Texan. And this is Sandy from the Touchdown Ladies. And don't forget to smile, be happy, be kind, put your action behind your plan, and keep moving forward. And I'll talk to you later. Bye.